Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and today we are doing more Bobs and Angels. So, in the previous episode, we just unlocked processing units, so we're now doing better versions of titanium, cobalt, and gold. And because of that, we went over and did science. Now we have transport packs. And because of that, we researched the logistics, meaning we could build a bot base more. And we ended the episode with me being slightly confused on how am I going to do more. I had a thought about it. So this is how we're going to do them all. So this is 44 stations, I think, or 42, one of the two anyway. All of the different items we need come down and go into these chests down here. We have 2 extra ones for fluids, for modules and stuff. But yeah, this is where the mall's going to be. Laid out some substations. Yeah, looking forward to it. One of the things we want to do, or at least I want to do, is I want to have a good foundation. And by that, I want more concrete. So I want to be able to walk on it and it not just be grass. I want to start paving over the world. So that's what we're going to do first. Is we're going to head to where we've got the concrete set up, and we're going to do regular concrete floor. We're also going to do reinforced concrete as well, so that'll give us elevated rails. So let's head that way. Another thing I've done in between the episodes as well, just to mention, because it might look slightly different, is I've added a new station here for silver nitrate, because we need that for batteries, and I've done all the trains for the batteries now, so we're ready to do the battery plant completely. Anyway, let's look at what we're doing. I think I want to put concrete down here, just in this little gap perhaps, or do I want to do it down here? I think in this little gap. So we're going to do regular concrete blocks first, which is this recipe here. It just requires concrete and it makes these blocks. Super easy. Then we're going to do that. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to do paste, 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 paste. It gives us 12, right? I'm happy with 12. Okay. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. Now I think I've got enough concrete fluid being made. If I need to, I can make more. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm just going to come here like this. Connect you up there. Yeah. Bastard. Do I? Yeah, I do have a storage tank. Place you here. Let's filter you. Concrete, please. I think that might be telling though, like we have so little hydrogen chloride. So it's going down at least anyway. While I'm waiting for that, let's get on with the next task. So the next one we're going to do is reinforced concrete, which requires the normal concrete blocks plus water. Ooh, I wasn't aware of that. Let's remove that then. I think we'll just do the same recipe. Same recipe, I mean same ratio. Do 12. Do that. What I am going to do actually is move these by one. Is this empty yet? So drop, pick up, drop. Okay. Just thinking as well with the drop, does it make sense to off-put some of these? Yeah, that's 6 of them. Okay. Probably not, because we're not producing it that fast. Now on here, what we want to put on is steel and iron rods. Now I've got the train for iron, which is fine. We already bring steel over here for the reinforced concrete blocks. To get more steel is easy. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe this. And then do that. Okay, roll out yet? Perfect. Don't do that to me again, please. Sodium hydroxide's full again, which is super annoying. I'd say it's annoying. I'd be annoyed if I didn't have enough. Ew. We need to cross that much? That'll do. Okay. And then we'll do that. So I think concrete is going here, yeah? That's one concrete done. Next concrete to do. Now, I think what I'm going to do is this. So I don't want to pipe this around too much. I say pipe, you know what I mean. This is going to be iron rod. And then platinum. Just do that. That's enough. And last but not least, we need some water. This is all run out anyway. And let's reconnect concrete up. Okay. Let's limit you to full train. Even then, I think that's a bit overkill. All right. Happy with that? I think I'm utilizing all of these now. Is that maybe stone? Is that because I don't need stone anymore? Oh, no, that is stone there. Reinforced concrete bricks. Ah, yeah. Got ya. It's like there's an empty one here. I'm sure I'm meant to do something with this. And I am. Okay. That looks better. Pretty sure this is going to start struggling now, isn't it? Yeah. So what I might do is extend this perhaps. Oh, I see. That's where the water's coming from. So let me remove this and this. This and 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 that. And let's copy you guys. That's not going to work. Let's fix that. So I was just thinking, where is the liquid concrete going to come out of? I just couldn't see it. I run out of assemblers. Have. Let's fix that. Let's do you to there. Cool. Set back to the base. And just need my cart. Unfortunately, things are a little bit more crowded now, so I need to be careful. Considering how trapped I was, pretty impressed with that. Down here. Now we just need some assemblers. So I've already checked off concrete. Assemblers up there. You know what, I'm going to pick up 100 because I'm going to need them for them all anyway. I think what I'm going to do as well is start making inroads. So I'm going to remove temporary mall and add in mall. And do empty cargo. So remove you. Empty cargo. Remove you. Empty cargo. I'm going to leave these two for a moment because I'm still making like assemblers and stuff. No, not temp. Mall. Mall. No, not that one, that's zinc. That one. Empty cargo. Hey. I'm just imagining what this is going to look like when this is all full. It's going to look amazing. Right. Now, one of the things I'm going to have is too many resources from deconstructing this. So I want to have logistic warehouses and silos, so I'm just going to research those quickly. So I want to research you, and I want to research you. All right. Whoops. Just going to grab what Logibots that I had from here. We'll leave the rest of the researchers for now. Logibots, please. Now, another research, or rather another mod that I got in between the episodes was Reverse Factory. So it's essentially like an assembler, but it recycles all of your items back. And the reason I want to do this is for things like the stone pipes. I'm not going to use them for anything else now. And when I move over to higher tiers of pipes, like titanium maybe, then again, I'm going to want to do something about that. So I actually want to make one of those right now. So I just need to make the tier 1 first. Iron and this regular assembly machine's okay. I'm just going to turn off obsolete for a second and trash. Oh, I left iron over there, didn't I? I'll probably need some of these, I believe. Yeah. And some of the reds too. Anything else I need? Steel. Implants. Okay, we can do those. So back up to the base. Or rather, the temporary base. Now, the reason I want to do battery plant as my second thing today is I'm thinking about higher tier robots. And I'm also thinking about accumulators, because we do need to start getting solar soonish. So should be able to make one of these, right? Oh, I need 2 of them. And iron. Yeah, that was it. So we can make one of them. Let's pick up implant 1. Then I need refined concrete, electric furnaces. I'm gonna make an electric furnace. Need a bit of stone brick. Can do that. Bit of titanium. There's some in the mall. And how much concrete do we actually have up here? Yeah, nowhere near enough for what I need. But I can head up that way. What are you doing here? Ah, I see. Just never removed that. Let's put you towards the mall, actually. That. That's not the one I want. I'm certain it's that one I want. Annoyingly, tungsten carbide plate looks very similar to iron. Small and empty cargo. Off you pop. What I'm actually going to do, when I was setting up the trains for the concrete, I accidentally made an additional steel one. I didn't think it was getting a supply of steel, but I clearly was. I was wrong. So I'm just going to remove you. I'm going to head back in down here. So pretty. Okay. I wanted my car. This is the entire reason I came down here. So I just want to grab some concrete. Is it reinforced concrete I want? It is. Grab all of you. Head down here. And now we're here. Perfect. I know there's a little bit of titanium here, so I'm just going to grab some. And then we can make Mark III. Cool. So, what I'm going to do, just for now, might not just be for now, but it'll be for a while. Maybe here. Is any materials which I don't really have a use for, and I just want them to be recycled, are going to go in there. I'm going to put the reverse factory right here, and everything I don't want is going to go into that storage chest. I might do a passive provider instead. Sorry, an active provider. Yeah, let's do an active provider. While I'm like this, I can grab some bricks here. Can I make a warehouse? Not without some more iron. And then maybe we make... I'm just going to make one of these for now. I'm hoping they fit in the middle. Oof, no, they don't. That's fine. So maybe we do 5 of those. Because there's going to be lots of times I just have crap in my inventory that I just simply do not want. So there's plenty of stuff in there. Amazing. So it's going to take from here, and I want it to output into there. Alright, let's do a storage one here then. So I'm just thinking, that anything it puts into there I might want to recycle as well. So if, for example, I put in one of these, maybe a second one, it took in the pipe as well, yeah. So I'm just going to put these in. Anyway, let's get the brass out. So I have this refined concrete. Thank you for being patient. So we're just trying to figure it out. I think I'm just going to use one stack of each. No, I don't want to do that, because if it requires stone, it's going to request 1,000. Ooh. All right, so this is going to be a parameter. This value here is going to be a parameter as well. So I'm going to say what recipe, how many, okay. I'm going to leave that as it is. Hello, cat. You're wanting some attention. Well, I'm trying to concentrate. Of course you do. So this is a parameter, and this is going to be a parameter and a variable as well, a formula. So what I'm going to do here is do P1. So the PN is the parameter number. So PN, and then item count is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do it times 2. So it has enough to make 2 items at any one time, I think. Ooh, in fact, no. It makes sense to make enough of how many I need here, right? No, what happens if I want 1,000? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. I'm still sorry, I'm still deciding. P1 underscore 1 is I. That's it. Okay. P1 underscore I 1, and then times 5. That should be fine. So parameter 1. P1 underscore I1 times 2. Then that's what I want to do. So again, this is going to be an ingredient of 1. Yeah. So P2 underscore I2 times 2. And leave that as it is. That's fine. You're a parameter. Let me just do all of these first. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that. Change this to 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6 7 7 8 8. Okay, let's create that blueprint. Put you here. What recipe? That's exactly what I wanted. Again, if I use that recipe, get rid of you. So it's requesting only half of everything, isn't it? Ooh, there's some numbers which are wrong here. Because it wants 32 of these and not... Okay. I've probably done some of the parameters wrong. Let's have a quick look. Which one have I done? Is it this one? Should have named it. So value 1, 2, 3, 23. What have I done there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Save that. I'm just going to rename it. Craft anything. So let's destroy this. Is this down? Craft anything? I would like 2 of these, please. Still doing these wrong. Hmm. Two. Numbers all match up. I'm happy with that. I just did item count then. It's not what I want. So let's try this again. Still requesting 16. Why is that? Because if I just do that, it's requesting 2 of them automatically, isn't it? I hate parameterization sometimes. All of these are ingredients of 1, of value 0. It's a shame it can't, there's no like testing function. Like if you say, well, let's say this is that, for example. It doesn't say, well, that's what that is. Could it be the recipe itself? I wonder. Let's choose something else. Let's say this. Okay, so it requires all of those. No, because it's not. asking for 5 of these? I am properly lost. This should work. Just thinking. I think I know what I might be doing wrong. So, if I remove this again. So, PN I1 is ingredient 1 of parameter N. I should have been doing P0, right? Because that's the recipe. So, underscore I1. Yeah. We'll do times 2. A bit of a slow learner, aren't I? All I need to do is just read what it says. 6, 7. Whoops, missing some of these. And then 8. Save blueprint. Let's try it again. Let's craft 2 of you. Yay! So enough to make 2 of them. I think that's a reasonable amount to request. What's my cat doing? What are you doing? You're a proper weirdo, you know. Alright. Now I've done that, I'm just going to place that in down there. Still a lot to do first. I'm just going to grab a couple of stacks of these. Let's make loads of requesters. Lots of buffers, not that many buffers though. Okay. I think I'm going to grab some more trains, I think, because there's a few other items that I should bring here. So I'm just going to grab some trains and put them down. Ooh, I'm thinking I could start making these these kinds of trains. Sorry, that makes me super excited. Let's put you there. Okay. Think stone for you, please. Trees for you. What else do you guys need? We'll need to do lubricant at some point. Let's grab another train and fluid wagon. Then we can bring lube in. There you go. Full cargo, empty cargo. Got to add your interrupts, but I'll do it now. What's next? Stone bricks, I think. Yeah. There's an item count of more than of more than 4,000, and then you can empty your cargo. Okay. So stone and wood will be coming soon, I think. Yep. That's done. You're just slow. Okay, that's fine. What else don't we have yet? So, copper. So, full cargo, empty cargo. Yep. It's those three sorted. Invar batteries, and then the different concretes. We'll do item count of concrete greater than 3,000. Empty. I'm going to copy and paste that. I don't know why I did that. It wasn't helpful. Not bricks. Fine concrete. Item count greater than 3,000. Empty cargo. And the last one was batteries. Amazing. So that's all of you done. Except... No, it's all done. Still more to do though. Let's these down. Plastic. Item count. Greater than 3,000. Empty cargo. Titanium. Empty cargo. Cobalt steel. Processing units. I could spell the word. Anything else I need right now? So I've got those lots. I'm happy with the rest not being here so far. We might need more though soon. But I think what I'm going to do as well is just grab more trains just ready to go. See why I wanted to sort out the fuel. Perfect. So we'll leave that as it is for now. So I'm going to bin you guys. Bin you guys. Ooh, no, 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 no. I don't like that. Oh, you recycled it too much. Oof. I really don't like that. How about... I'm just going to do that. Could potentially signal this up. And essentially say, you can set the filters, but blacklist it. Then we could... jump over here and do exactly the same with these. Now let's try this. It's still doing it, even though it's got its filter on. I'm really going to have a think about that. It could be, instead, now that's a regular one. This is a storage one. We pick up from there and we output there. And then I can make the determination of what needs to be recycled and what doesn't need to be recycled. like that does. How much more refined concrete do we have? Loads. Place more of these down then. I've also installed another mod as well, which is essentially called Clean Floor. So it removes any of the decoratives underneath my feet. So I don't like it when they pop through. Okay. We really should start cracking on with making stuff soon. I'm just curious, how does this look? Moves this down. I'm just thinking I could put gear makers around here, gear and pipe makers, perhaps. Just as a thought. Grab some more. Okay. Let's also place you right there. And you right here. So thinking about gears. So we could request from there. And I would like some of you guys an output here. So for example, this is going to be iron gears request. And then we're going to output like that. How about we move this so it's a little bit more center? Looks a little bit better that way. Let's change these to iron gears. Iron, steel, you know what I mean. Let's paste this again to be brass this time. This can be titanium. Now I'm just going to copy this. Place one here. And maybe some here as well. I want this to be cobalt. It's really tricky to do it any closer. I do need another one though, don't I? Like in reality I do. So we've got 6 of each. What I never did as well is limit these. I want thousands and thousands and thousands of gears. Okay. That's you there. Now, I don't want it to actually pick up anything from my inventory yet. I'm not ready for that. But let's put all the logistic robots in here. So, if I do that, acquire 150. I'm absolutely fine with that. Alright. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to cut this. And I'm going to place it over here. Because over here, I think I want to do some pipe. I'm going to request... Let's place you down. Copy, paste, paste. Okay. And if I place another one of you down here, is that going to be close enough? Yeah, it's fine. Now, let's remove this one. Can I make more of these? Yes, as long as I make more steel. So what I'm thinking here instead is to make the bearings, because these are just tricky. Gonna need pipes for sure. Not sure how many pipes though. I think we need copper as well, don't we? What's happening here? I don't want any of that. Let's cut these and move these down. Make these different ones, because I do need copper. You need those for pumps. But what do I want here? None of those. Okay. Let's request you guys. You guys. You guys. And let's limit it. Okay. We have more of this? We do. Nope. Yes. Ah, come on, robots. Empty my inventory. Change my mind. You can put crap in there. I'm going to take trash out, though. Pick that up. So annoyed that there is some in there. Look at that. It's awesome. It's so pretty. Let me just do this bit up here as well. Well, if you can have one stack, you guys can have one stack too. We don't need that much copper pipe. What are you guys doing? What are we making up here? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna put you guys, move you down one like that. So, steel ball bearings. Ah, no, I was right the first time. I want it like that. Cobalt, titanium. Ooh, okay. It's interesting to know. In that case, we'll do that one as well, like that. Okay. So we're going to request the various different items here. I think we'll increase it to maybe 150. I'm gonna have you guys like that. Don't need very much. However, I'm gonna do that. As these move, these make things really fast. Okay. That doesn't work like I want it to. They're just weights for the bearings. That's why I was hoping for 2 of them. Okay. Can't make this one yet. But can bring the pipes down. It was something I wanted to set up. Okay. Making gears, pipes, bearings. And that's pretty much all of the things I made here, wasn't it? Okay. I'm also going to pick up some copper plates. Reason for copper plates in particular is because I want to start making text plates soon. And these in particular. Yeah, just make all of them. That'll be enough. So I'm going to have a think to myself about what do we need to start building first around here. Just going to get rid of that little bit there. Not sure what's happening there. So for example, let's say the first thing I want to make is going to be the ore sorters. Yeah. I believe there are 5 instances of them. So what I'm going to do is use this particular recipe here. And what recipe do I want? I'm going to leave it like that for now. I want this. How many do I want to make? Maybe I want to make 24. Then we're going to put in this one. Not that one. That one. And I want to make 2. And maybe the next thing I want to do is this one. Again, I want to make 2. And here, I want to make 2. I'm going to cut these because they're in the wrong place. I want it to be like that. And I am going to remove this for now. But I know it's going to be over that way. We're going to do that, that, and that. So I'm going to pick up these. I'm going to call this ore sorting. I just like it. I wonder, do I want to kind of like border them as well? So do like this. Because eventually we are going to have one there. Just have it like that. I like that. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. And I think that's essentially how it's going to go. I think in between episodes, I'm just going to design this. Because I realise I'm just doing a lot of thinking right now, not saying very much. So I'm not entirely sure how enjoyable that is to watch right now. Maybe it's better just to watch and not hear anyone. Almost. Damn it. Alright. So after ore sorting, how do I want to... Ooh, real big. So do I want to like leave another border around it like that? Does that make sense? Maybe. After we've done ore sorting, we're going to do ore crushing. what I want to do is I want to duplicate this. But for this one, I want to get rid of that. Yeah. And here I want you to make that, and that, and that, and that. This is where I want this one now. That one. That one. What recipe? That one. How many do I want? 24. And then we're just going to do this again. Or crushing. Yeah. So I was wondering, do I like extend it and have like a full tabular thing almost? But yeah, I think this is essentially what I'm going to do. And as I said, I will do it in between the episodes. I'm just going to put additional things in my trash. I don't need these, I don't need these, I don't need these. You can be back here. But yeah, I think what I want to do now, I'm just thinking about like the time of the episode. So I don't feel like I've done particularly much right now. So I'm going to do the batteries. So, ignore that. I was just faffing about. I wanted to see what the different resources were. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start making some of these. For this, I'm just going to remove you, because I don't need you anymore. I need bare few chemical plants. Can I use regular blue mixers? No, I need to use special purple ones. Have I already got the batteries? Yes, I do. But no, that's essentially how the mole's going to look. And as I said, I'll build that in between the episodes. So how many mixers do I need? There's 25. So that's 25. Obviously, I'll upgrade them in a bit. How many liquefiers do we need? Only 3. Say only 3. I already have liquefiers on me. Amazing. I need 7 salination plants, I saw. What else? 14 electrolyzers. Which are where? Cool. 24 chemical furnaces and 44 chemical plants. So that's 34. I'll let you make some more for me. Is it 24? chemical plants. Yes. That's the 24. And yeah, 44 chemical plant 3s. I have 34. Come on. I'm going to look forward to like deconstructing all of this. Okay, now I've got 44. Amazing. Just going to go back to the regular mold because I need materials to make powder mixer. Okay, so to make the powder mixer, I need some gears, plates. Keep clicking on the combinator. Try not to die. Here we go. Ooh, there's not many of you. What's happening here? So you go here, and you go there? I'm not sure what was happening there. Cool. 25 of those, please. Thank you very much. Whoops. Try not to destroy these. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these for the moment, and I'm just going to focus on one at a time. So let's do lithium ion batteries first. So I need lithium cobalt oxide, which is that recipe. So I need 24 of those. So we need lithium cobalt oxide. How do we make the lithium? Lithium salts, which is why I needed these. We get lithium salt from thermal water, which is why I needed some of these, right? We also needed lithium perchlorate. Let's move this up a bit. And okay, I'm seeing the numbers now. I'm understanding what's happening. So we need some of this, which is sodium chlorate, blue metal catalyst, and purified water. That's fine. We can make that here. And we need sodium chlorate, which is sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric gas. Cool. And how do we make this? In just a liquefier. Cool. So this is just lithium-ion batteries. I just realised as well, I put all my catalyst carriers in the storage chest at the top. I'm just going to quickly grab them. And I should be able to start. Thank you. Ow. Yeah. How many do I need of these? Not many, surely. More than enough, I'm certain of that. So with this, I think I'm going to work slightly backwards. So I want the lithium-ion batteries I want 19 chemical plants, right? We'll have them come this way and that way. We'll just use one of you guys. Ooh, swamp garden. Hello. So, I want 19 of these, yeah? Is it actually 19? Well, technically 18, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, do it this way, actually. So, come over here. Ooh, what's this? Solid fuel melting. Ooh. Solid molten solder. How do we get solids? Anyway, lithium ion batteries. Copy. Copy. Paste. 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 Still need a few more. Alright. We're going to have 4 inputs, 2 outputs. And we're going to do that as well. So let's copy this again. So this one will be carbon and plastic. This will be the easy one. And then the various lithium salts will be this one. Back up to the base now. We need more. Oh! I thought I was using fast inserters. Let's copy this again. I think I still need to go back to the main base anyway. I don't have that many fast inserts on me. Let's grab you like this. Okay, now it's powered up at the very least. So we have carbon here. Let's do that. And we'll only do that. We don't need that much, surely. We have plastic, so I'm just going to copy you guys. Again. In fact, I'm going to have a full line of this because also this, when we do the silver zinc one, also requires plastic. So I'll do that. And I can always come out the other side. Well, Those two are easy. Now let's work backwards. We need 24 chemical plants. Bringing cobalt oxide and lithium. Okay. How much does that actually make? Only 10. Alright. So let's come this way, which is that recipe here. I think what I'll do is something like that. We can have another input come in. So we'll get you to output that way, but you're going to pick up from this way. I'm going to make an underground do that though. Yeah. 4. And 24, yeah. Maybe it also makes sense to do this then. Not there though. A bit of a space. Do that, and then do that. Let's remove these. Eight, 12, 16, 20, 24. Okay. So tricky to see with these ghosts. Right, let's grab more inserters now. Now. All of you. Thank you very much. Let's be honest though, I need more belt. That's going to stall very soon, because it doesn't have enough steel. Okay. Let's do the same here as well. I am going to remove you, however, and make you go higher. Okay. So cobalt oxide, nice and easy. Let's make sure I've done all the power cables right. Yeah, go me. Just gonna remove you. So what's next? Ooh, we need to make sodium chloride as well. How do we make you? Oh no, it's an output. Oh, I see. Interesting. We may have to turn that into salt and just chuck it in the bin. Anyway, we were looking at making these. So to make the zinc, we just need 4 electrolyzers here. So let's grab you guys. We'll do you like that. You're going to have 2 inputs just like that. Okay. Now we need to make this. So before I move on to making the salts like this, I think it makes sense to do this bit too. So we're going to do... It was 10, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's cut you and place you there. Just do that. I'll do. And you're going to do this. Okay. So you're going to come here and pick up from there. Okay. So let's bring you all the way up there. And then you're going to output this way, yeah? Yeah. Go this way. Right. We'll do that. Yeah. However, we need to do this. Now we need to filter salt. Okay. Let's power the rest of this up. Okay. So we've done that setup here. We'll figure out how we're gonna bin the salt in a bit. But we need to make this next, the sodium perchlorate. In fact, we'll do the salination plant first. This will be the thermal water. we will get you to come here like this. And we're going to get you to do that. Copy, paste, paste, and paste. Okay. You make 20 every 5 seconds. Alright, so we're going to be using bulks here then, aren't we? Let's about half of you like that. Okay. Let's grab the thermal water now. Let's do that. It's messy, but it'll do. Yeah, that's gone so fast. I think what we'll do then is place you there. And we'll probably have another train with thermal water. I think that makes sense. Because that went incredibly fast. Yeah, I'm going to go back up to the base. I'm going to limit this, however, to 2 trains. Yeah. Because I think I'm going to place a 3rd train down for it as well. So that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. It's to the point where I'm like, should I have just done the Lithium up here? Would that have made more sense? So I'm just going to grab a couple more of these. Just so we can dump the saline water in the bin. Let's produce you and you. Okay, let's come to... Nope, not you. Is it you? Yep. Hope I copied it. Did. Amazing. Doesn't have any interrupts though. Did I not copy them properly? Copy, paste. Yeah. Come back down here. Paste. You've got the interrupts now. Hoping there's enough space for the thermal water here. Again, you can only handle 2. Yes, I'd already set that up. Got me. And you're waiting because it's closed right now. Totally get it. Do I need to come back up here to put in more pumps? I don't think so. It'll be fine as is. Wondering why there's no more refined concrete here. We're just waiting for you to make it, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. It's quite a lot, actually. Let's just do that much. At least it's stalled now. Okay. Let me get rid of these. Now, put the salination plants right here. Now we'll leave it as 2. I think 2 should be enough. But you take 15 every 5 seconds, and how much are we making? 20 every second. Okay. Let's increase this then. Because we are going to go through like this, like crazy. I think what makes sense too is to have a bit of a buffer here. Just let it build up. Because honestly, I don't know how quick this is going to run at all. So let's place 3 of you down. Just to think, not so long ago, maybe about 10 episodes ago, we were struggling for sodium hydroxide in saline water. Now I'm trying to bin it as fast as I possibly can. Okay. What else do we need from here? So we need the sodium perchlorate. So sodium perchlorate. Interestingly, we need purified water. I didn't bring any hydro bases with me. They're not called hydro bases. You know what they're called. Hydro facilities? Hydro summit. Hydro plant. That's what they're called. Let's grab 3 should be fine. Okay. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to be super cheeky. And I think I'm going to have the hydro facilities just here. Because again, saline needs to go in the bin. And it's the purified water that I want. Okay. Okay. So we've got the water, we just need the sodium hydroxide now. So let's copy and paste you. Now, interestingly, I think I need sodium hydroxide as well, don't I, for the other battery? Do. So, I think what I may do is something. Ooh, let me move this up. It needs to go up like that. Otherwise, that's not going to work like that. So we'll split it. Hey. So to make the sodium hydroxide solution, I need the water and 3 liquefiers. All right. How about we do something like that? That way. Let's copy you. Okay. Because you need 20. I'm going to get you to do bulk insertion like that. This is going to be fairly fast. Okay, not as fast as I thought it was going to be. It's fine, let's remove some of you then. Let's come up here. The purified water. Alright, so sodium hydroxide solution has been done. Now we need 3 chemical plants. And this is going to be sodium chlorate. So we're going to do that. Have it output up this way. How quick do you make this? 5 every 2 seconds. So we're fine to do that. Weird how it's purple. Wouldn't have imagined that. The storage tank. I have a pump. Oh. So we've got the sodium chlorate. Now we need the sodium perchlorate. So how many of these did we need? Was it 3? Yeah. So flip this way, I think. Let's remove these. I'm going to take you in like that. Already have the water. Now we need to do a catalyst. Okay, so I'm going to do you like that. You like this. And then you like that. And it's fine just to go on one side or the other, isn't it? Can you go to gold ore, please? Okay. So I'm happy for you to just go up that way. However, we'll need something like a loop, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. So you're going to put things onto here like that. But then we're going to use filters. These, and I'd like you to drop there. For you, I'd like you to filter that. And now I'd like you to pick up like that. I'm going to get you to pick up from there and output onto here. And we'll have the different ores come in like this. And you're going to be blue metal catalyzed. That should work fine. I don't have to mess with anything, I don't think. That's annoying. Let's see if this functions how I expect it to. Already? No. Okay, so we have sodium perchlorate. The catalyst carriers are going on there. Amazing. How much chlorate do we make? That's enough. So I need to somehow get over this side. Red undergrounds are not going to cut it like this. But if I do that, that'll work. We come down like this. Now let's see if all of this works. So I am curious. Right, let's output half on the other side. We now have lithium-ion batteries. That was a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be. Hey. Let's do the silver zinc batteries now. Just going to come to the planner. Remove all of you guys. I mean, to do that, let's come over here. Silver zinc. What, 10 of you? Just going to use these for now. And it's only this that I need to figure out how to make. Easy. That is fine. Now I'm going to use undergrounds this way, I think. Okay. So let's grab you guys. I think I'm just going to do this. So silver zinc battery, please. It's going to be incredibly similar, like that. Like that. And practically identical. So we do that. We do this. Have you come out that way and this way. Get you to do that. Get you to do that. Hey. Now, sodium hydroxide I'll need to split here. Okay. Now we need all the powder mixes, yep. Cool. And yeah, it's fine. 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 5. I was saying how I was worried about how much sodium hydroxide I have. I think it's going to be fine now with all these batteries. Let's bring the silver nitrate this way now. Silver zinc batteries, even though it was the tier 3 battery, so much easier to do. There we go. That was what to do the lithium ion batteries wildly complicated. I don't know why it stopped, I'll be honest. We don't have enough of the hydrogen chloride. Okay. Well, what I'll do then, you go to sodium hydroxide and we should get some more hydrogen chloride. Alright, battery plant done. Wasn't nearly as bad as I was thinking, but it was still pretty bad. Now, I think what I'm going to do now is head back up to the temporary mall. I'm going to start deconstructing some of this. Specifically, where I've already started making them. So, for example, over here. Yeah. And also these as well. That's the thought. I need to make some of the stone furnaces as well. And then didn't I do all... Yeah, those were the two that I did anyway. Cool. But yeah, I think this is where I'm going to end the episode. As I said, in between the episode, I'm going to construct more of this mall that we've got. And hopefully we should have something which is relatively nice. Just going to fill in the middle. Amazing. I might even mine that out, to be honest, as well, in between episodes. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this episode, why not come across to the next one? You take care.